The NPP's Bono Regional Chairman, Kwame Bafo, popularly known as Abronye, has been remanded for 2 weeks. This is to offer the prosecution enough time for investigations. Abronye was arrested for offensive conduct conducive to the breach of public peace. We'll be going live to the court for updates, but first let's hear from former Member of Parliament for Doma East, Paul Chumberma, who has called on President John Mahama to resist what he describes as political oppression against opponents. He also urged the two leading political parties to dispassionately address all forms of incendiary rhetoric in political discourse.
We are here to support my regional chairman, not to destabilize the system, but to ensure that the justice method to him is in the right order and also follows the due process. Indeed, I mean, you cannot say that the justice's issue has a problem. You cannot say that. I mean, we are going through the same process. However, we believe that the leader of the country must help us to resolve this issue amicably. I don't think we need all these policemen, guns, and it looks as if we are having some criminal, deadly criminal situation, and you can see it. I think it is important that we will be able to find ways and means to sit and address this issue as political leaders. We are the cause of our own problem.
Yeah.
If we don't continue to find ways and means to solve this issue, we will go like this. Tomorrow another party will come. It will go the same way. It's not going to resolve the issue.
To our earlier story where the former Member of Parliament for Doma East, Paul Chumberma, has called on President John Dramani Mahama to resist what he describes as political oppression against opponents. This follows the arrest of the Bono Regional Chairman of the NPP, Kwame Bafo, popularly known as Abronye DC. Let's go to the courts now. My colleague Jude Duncan is there for us, and he's going to be bringing us the latest updates. Jude, thanks for joining us on Newsfeed. Hello, Jude, can you hear me? Jude, if you can hear me.
Welcome, Eno.
Right, thank you. What's the mood in court?
Yes, Eno, I can hear you very loud and clear. So I'm currently at the So it's one of anger and frustration, clearly on the part of supporters of the new Patriotic Party who massed up in their numbers today to support their Bono Regional Chairman. Aside the supporters, we also saw some members of parliament, current and former. We saw ministers of state. We also saw high-ranking party officials who thronged here today in a show of solidarity and support to their Bono Regional Chairman, who's been arrested and charged for offensive conduct which threatens or breaches, public peace. And that has been the case here at the Accra Circuit Court 9. I've been engaging his lawyer, who tells me that his client has been remanded for an additional 2 weeks. Now, this, according to him, is because state prosecutors want extra time to be able to investigate some other claims being made by the man in court today. And I'm referring to Mr. Kwame Bafo, I beg your pardon, who is popularly referred to as Abronye. Now, we've also been told that he's embarked on a hunger strike because his client believes that this particular case before the court is politically motivated. For which reason his client is not really sure or can't trust the food and water being served to him in police custody, for which reason he's embarked on this hunger strike. So it's been a very interesting day in court. I've been speaking to some judicial service staff who've told me that they've not seen this kind of police presence at the court in a very long time. And that speaks to the very intense nature of how this particular case has been going. The national organizer of the New Patriotic Party as well, Nana Boakye, was here, and he also questioned the motivation behind this case. Now, according to him, there are several other pro-government voices within the political discourse space who have been speaking and have held more insults and vitriol, really, in some of their utterances and communications, but we've not seen the same level of government urgency in going after them. He mentioned some names. And for him, this clearly points to a very deliberate attempt by government to not only witch hunt, but to also oppress and also frustrate dissenting views. So it's really been an interesting day in court. And let me finally add that we saw national security officials here. We saw a police FPU truck with police officers all around it. We also saw the police black Maria truck, which conveyed and also sent the man in the center of the storm back into police custody. Eno.
Jude, are you able to tell us where they're taking him to? Because I think the last time that they were in court, his lawyer, Abronye DC's lawyer, did not know the exact location.
Yeah, right, Eno. And I've been still speaking to his lawyer, who is also still unable to clearly tell us where he's being sent to, which particular police station or police holding facility he's being sent to. What we can also tell you is that we've received reports that he has been denied access to by his family, and this was alleged by some party supporters who said that they've been trying to reach him, to speak to him, and also, show solidarity. The lawyer wasn't able to tell us where exactly Abronye is being sent to. Police officials here are also unable to clearly tell us where he's been sent to. But one thing we know for sure is that he's been remanded for an additional 2 weeks in police custody.
All right, Jude, thank you very much for that update. We'll certainly be following up with this story. But let's move on to